today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 85 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice, solid bait.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 1st down, McCall eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Galladay. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And award that sack to Boogie Basher. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle they go. Russell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Back to throw. McCall. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCall. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Pharaoh Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. McCall. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Throwing on first down. McCall, flush to his right. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCall. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll keep it on the ground. Russell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Allen being chased out left. This is Smith with a grab. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Allen off the play fake. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. McCall finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. After the sack on first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on third down, McCall. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, How does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously,